Hello, Internet. Welcome to the Awesome Wood Things channel. This is another Learn Adobe Now session. I can't wait to finish my Freddie Mercury artwork. It's going to be awesome. This has been a long progression and a lot of work, but last week when I worked on it, I got it to that point where I'm like, it's almost there. And I could see it starting to come together. You know how when you're working on something and you're not quite sure if it's going to, but then you get to the point where you're like, yeah, that's what I'm talking about. Well, I got to that point. So I'm super excited about that. And of course, doesn't matter what shape you're drawing, the learning is still the same. Shapes are shapes, and there will be a lot of good techniques. As usual, when this live show ends, it will be unlisted on my channel. If you're a $1 patron or more a month on the Awesome Wood Things Patreon page, you have the whole catalog to all of these recording sessions. Or you can go to Awesome Wood Things on Facebook and search the public wall, and you'll find where I make the posts. And those will have a link where you can watch the recording as well. I also make these little Facebook events and invite a bunch of people that have been here. But if you're not getting them and you want to be invited to Facebook events that just point you to the Hangout link, kind of a nice thing to do because it'll give you a reminder. And it's, good for the channel because it's to your friends. They'll see that you're going to this event. They're like, oh, I might want to learn Illustrator too. So if you want in on that, send me a message, either matt@awesomewoodthings.com or find me on Facebook, facebook.com/Matt Haas, Matthaas, S as in Sam. Yeah, so yeah, a lot going on. Who's there? Dylan's Woodworks. Hello, sir. How are you? It's been a while. Hope you're doing well. I see your channel is blowing up, which is awesome. I'm going to finish rendering my Freddie Mercury artwork, and I'm super excited about that because Freddie Mercury is awesome. And the movie is coming up in when? November, October? There's a movie called Bohemian Rhapsody, and I can't wait to see it. If anyone is in Pennsylvania and wants to see the premiere of that movie, Bohemian Rhapsody, let me know. And if you have any questions along the way, be sure to throw them in chat. So this is what I'm doing, Dylan. I don't know if you've been following this, but I found this silhouette online. I had some problems with it. His eye looks kind of messed up. The fist isn't all that good looking. The Adidas shoes weren't perfect. Well, that's what I did there. It's kind of clunky, and the detail on his belt doesn't exist. I wanted a better belt. So I just decided to render this myself. I've tried taking this into Photoshop, turning it into a bitmap, changing the levels, changing the brightness, changing the it needs human interpretation, and that's what I'm doing. Dylan says, thanks, Matt. Just worked on a live edge tabletop with my son last night. I can't wait to finish it with him. It was oak log from our yard I milled last year. That's cool. Yeah, I had a small tree removed from my yard, and one of my woodworking buddies says, "Can I have a few of those logs?" I'm like, "Sure." 2 years later, he comes back with a mallet. He says, "This is from the tree in your front yard." I was like, "Oh, that's the oak tree I had taken down." Thought that was cool. That's awesome. That live edge. I mean, I love the live edge stuff, and it's very popular on YouTube. Good on you. I bet that video's gonna blow up. Yeah, that's great. I don't get tired of those live edge stuff. Sometimes I hear people on the live edge, everyone's doing live edge. No, bring them on. I'll take every single one. Oops. All right. So I've switched between the Wacom tablet and then just using the pen tool with the mouse, and that's all I'm doing. Andy Berkey, Hello, Andy Berkey. Did you see? What did you think of my alien that I put on that photo of the tree and the fog and some odd shapes that were blurred out? I zoomed it up. I put a picture of what was it called? What was that movie called with Contact? No, I forget what it was. Anyway, um, I thought that was a fun thing I did online. Your photography is quite an inspiration because you come out and you find the cool stuff. Andy, I am just rendering this because I didn't like the silhouette. I wanted my own silhouette. I'm temporarily using pink. I like to render in pink. I never like to have final stuff be in pink usually, but it's good in Illustrator because it contrasts nice with the default blue lines. Oh, freaking awesome, Andy says. Oh, Andy, you are the best. I was wearing the t-shirt I made the other day with your comment. Andy Berkey is the winner of the best comment on an Awesome Wood Things video of all time. Any year that I've been around, he dropped the best comment ever, and I made it into a t-shirt. And do you know what they did on that video where you commented, Andy? Oh, I'm so mad. Unavailable worldwide. It's not playable on YouTube anymore. So, one, no one can see the video that I made, and two, no one can stumble upon your awesome comment that you gave me. Not happy, but I mean, hey, I gambled with a unlicensed piece of music. So anyway, I took the chance and I failed. They did. They removed the video. Well, I mean, the video is still in my catalog. Well, as if I'm logged in as the owner, I can see and play it, but no public user can view the video anymore. What I should do is I should put it straight on my website. Just literally upload the MP4 on the web server and say, if you want to see it, play it off of my website. Oh, here comes my puppy. My puppy Tinky Bell. Yeah, that's her name. My ferocious puppy Tinkerbell. Actually, she's not a puppy. She's a full grown dog, but she will always be a puppy to me. All right, so I am just going to render with a stroke and fill with none. Yeah, woof. Yeah. I'm just making this more of a shadow. Whoops. So I forgot to close my path with the Option or Alt key. So these handles are separate now. See how this handle I'm manipulating is going its own way, and this handle on the opposite side is staying put. That's what I want. And then I'll just flip that. And then this will be the shadow piece to this shoulder section. I think that's gonna beagles. Wow. 11-year-old and 25-year-old beagles. That's cool. I never owned dogs until this one. My whole life, I've had animals. I've had other animals, but I never owned a dog, and I love it. I love being a dog owner. Okay, so here I started this. See, this needs to continue. See how this weird line cuts through here? That's not the way I want it. So let me kind of see how I want to do this now. All right, I'm going to continue with these shadows down here. Oh, see now I'm rendering it with a fill. I did not want to do that. Flip that back around. Maybe make it even tinier. I have a 1-point stroke. Take that down a bit. There we go. Then see, now if I continue here, see how it's rounded? See how it's rounded right there? Undo. I don't want that. So I'm going to option click that to start a new point. And then just kind of bring this up. Bring it round. And I think I'll connect these two. So now I have those two anchors selected, and I just want to join them. So I'll go Object, Path, Join. Ours still act like puppies. He is my first dog too. Got him when he was born. This takes a lot of patience. Yeah, but that's okay. My dog's a snorter. She snorts as she's getting overweight in her old age. So if the microphone picks up some snorting, just realize that's my dog, and it's not me making other sounds that sound like snorts. If you know, if you know what I mean. I should get out the Wacom tablet and just try some of this freehand here. Just kind of want to get this shape going. This is really the best way to learn, is just to take an image that has a complex shape and just try and render over it as best you can. There we go. Now all that's connected. So I think they went a little overzealous right here with that shadow. Not liking that. Dave Gatton's here. Hello, Dave. My goal is to finish this. I know a lot of people wanted this artwork, which I will be giving away for free. Hopefully, this is CNCable, and hopefully it is scroll solvable. Is scroll solvable a word that you can use it with a scroll saw? Someone said you have to watch the floaters. If there are lots of floaters, this could be not ideal. But we shall see what it ends up like. See, this is, I don't know why I'm doing that. This is where shadow of the microphone stand is following the wrinkles on the pants. And that's what I'm trying to get down here. And again, I know I'm doing this the long way. Photoshop could get me part of the way there, but just the colors of the image and the way the light was hitting it, I know there's a way to do it better. So I'm taking the time to do it manually. Hey, while you're here, guys, let me run something past you. I've been thinking about possibly doing another show on the interwebs. And I'd like to see if you think it's a good idea and if you would find it interesting and if you might tune in for it. I'm thinking about doing some kind of show focused on YouTube and being a creator on YouTube. And it would kind of be a This Week in YouTube type of thing where any announcements will be summarized. Um, Anything that happened on any of the official channels of YouTube, the official marketing of YouTube would be highlighted, and I could do maybe some channel reviews if someone wanted their channel analyzed to get tips. I could analyze the channel and give it some tips. But um, thinking about that. Oh, there's Lulu Love You. Hello, Lulu Love You. I was throwing out a new idea for a show, and I didn't know if anyone would be interested. But that's kind of what I'm thinking about doing. What do you think of that? Andy says do it. I got one do it. First of all, if Andy says I should do it, that I should probably just close consideration and then just do it because I I trust Andy. But I don't know. With anything, there's a lot of reasons not to do it, and I try not to get stuck there. Dylan says I'd watch it. Dave says I'd watch it, Matt. Um, yeah, my only concern is it's a very competitive space. I mean, a lot of people are doing like that type of content. Not that that should stop me by any stretch, but I don't know. I think it might be fun. Do it, and if it goes bad, blame Berkey. There you go, Dave Gatton, Mr. CNC himself. Of course, always blame Berkey. I still remember when on your early back catalog, you used to have an end card, and it said, "My name is Andy Berkey, and this video is totally my fault." That used to be on the back of all of Andy's videos. I wonder if that had anything to do with the blame Berkey meme, because I saw that going around in the I like to make stuff period group. And we were blame this person, blame that person, and then it's sort of stuck on blame Berkey. But I wonder if your end card had anything to do with that. Maybe it did. Maybe it didn't. I don't really know. Steve here. Oh, Harneal Media. Hi, Steve. Steve Nealon from Harneal Media. One of the founders and admins of the Makers Media Network, a YouTube group, private YouTube group I'm sorry, well, it's a group about media on Facebook. It's a Facebook group, I meant to say, where people share tips about media and being successful in media. All right. Berkey's leaving. Berkey out. Always good to have Andy stop by. I don't know what I'm doing. Oh. He's got one heck of a wrinkly pant leg. I have no idea if this is going to look good or not, but we shall see. Really no wrong way to do it. I have to go, but kids want dinner. Always eating, LOL. Cool. Take care, Dylan. Thanks for stopping by. Yeah, you know what? I think I was a little overzealous there. Should have followed this line. Okay, so now I got let's hold the option key down, break that one, bring that back down. Noise. It's starting to take shape. Flip this back to stroke. I think I went a little too wild up here. Let's try that. Not bad. Not bad. Let's add a little more definition here. To kind of give your eye something to follow the shape of the leg. Ken's here. Hi, Ken. Ken McCrory, the Dixie Dog House. Did I say that right? Welcome. Glad to have you here. I am rendering Freddie Mercury as a silhouette to one day use as a vinyl cutter piece of artwork and or a scroll saw pattern or a CNC pattern. We shall see. You never know. Ken says, hey, Matt. So I am rendering this and giving tips along the way. Even though these are kind of blob shapes, do not let that fool you. The learning is still the same. And abstract shapes, I think, are a really great way to learn, frankly. So yeah, I'm gonna fix this up a little better. He looks like he has a tumor on his knee. Yeah, something's not right there. I'm gonna fix that up. I will fix it. I have the technology. I just want to put some small little highlights in here. That's something I never realized. Look, so you have one point here. When you used to click the down arrow, it used to go right to 0, but now it takes it to 0.75, zero point 0.5, zero point 0.2. Look at that. That's cool. Because it would always go to 0, and then I'll go, oh, then I would have to go like this and go zero point 0.5. Don't have to do that anymore. Amazing. It's the little things in life, right, people? Even here, it kind of falls in a little bit. See how that looks. Eh, a little better. Yeah, you're right. Something's not right with that knee. Let me try and. Oh, see, I see what they're doing here. See how this is like dark? Well, its light piece needs to come up over here. Get rid of some of this. So if that's dark, this needs to be light on the opposite side. I know that's filled, but that'll flip reverse. And let's just move that into here. Let's see, now I'm rendering with a fill. This gets a little tough to do. I guess I'm just kind of overthinking it a little bit. Could very well be. Be Happy's here. John from Be Happy and uh, Be Happy Woodworking and Honeybees. Who doesn't love honeybees? Honey's delicious. Did you get all of the tax benefits of being a farmer because honey is farming? That would be cool if it was the case. If it's not the case, get on that. Here, I want to make sure just this lined up. So now I know this one and that one are completely horizontal. You know what? I don't, even though this doesn't exist in the image, I'm going to add a little bit of space here. Because I want the cuff of his foot to be more prominent. Now this Adidas stripe is way uh, foreshortened, but that's okay. Feel like I need another one of these here. Simply Wooden Creations says here. Russ Clarity, everybody. Hi, Russ. Russ is very good with line art. He does not use Illustrator, but he is good with line art. And in his program, these things are called nodes. And when he's teaching his viewing audience how to render, he says the word node 500 times. And I'm like, they're anchor points in Illustrator. Nodes is an informal term for them. And that works fine. Nodes are fine. I'm a node man, he says. uh, yep. Sorry, kind of all over the place. Ken asks Russ if he's a lumberjack. Kind of got the beard for a lumberjack. This part's getting tricky around here. Maybe I'll come back to that. Santa. Yeah, that's the easy answer. Ho, ho, ho. Russ says he wears a coat of many colors. Russ, how was your show yesterday? I was out of town and I haven't caught the rerun yet. I presume it was good. Russ's show. Um, Hold on a second. What's going on here? Yeah, Russ has a show called Let's Talk Shop with Russ. That's been going on for quite some time now. Very long running Google Hangout. Oh, did I join that? Doggone it. Be Happy Woodworking and Honeybees is waiting on $10 million from someone. Is that from me or is that from Russ or someone else in the chat? Third season, Russ says. Show went well. Excellent. Excellent. This is giving me problems. Something gives you problems, send it to front. Object, arrange, bring to front. Russ, I was planning a viewing party with my friends for December, trying to get together and watch the movie The Hebrew Hammer. Have you ever seen that with Andy Dick? It's hilarious. Oh, now see what's going on here. Somehow that got connected. Oh, it's giving me problems. Oh, Ken's got to jump. Thanks for joining, Ken. Russ corrected himself. Fourth season of Simply Wooden Creations. That's cool. Well deserved. All right, put that there, put that there. Copy that. All right, now we're back in action. Jeez Louise. Took a while. All right, now I'm back in action. Back in action. Okay, flip it. Flip the stroke to fill and the fill to stroke. Man, it's a shame all this is in shadow here. Oh well. I think I'm just gonna have to block it all in. Is what it is. What can I do? So here I am drawing with a fill again. I gotta stop doing that. Man. I just don't like I lost all that detail inside of his shirt. But hey, that's the way it is. No problemo. See, this is the part that you gotta get right. Gotta get this part right. I think this is going to look good. Silhouettes are hard. I think I went a little too crazy. A little too crazy. Shogun Jimmy is in the house. Mr. James Jacobs, how are you? Shogun Jimmy was the first moderator on Awesome Wood Things. What do you think of that? There's some trivia for you. This really isn't that bad. I'm going to try and trace this. See if I can use it. Jimmy's been super busy. Super busy's good. I know what that's like. See, Frankie or Freddie. Freddie has these killer cheekbones. I want to make sure they show up. But he's not a real Shogun. I beg to differ. I need scientific proof of Jimmy's either shogunness or non-shogunness. Must be peer reviewed. Rumor. All right, how about that? He said it himself, says Russ, but he could be lying. Let's unlock everything. Kind of slide this away. Oh, see, you kind of second guess yourself. When it's like that, you're like, meh, I don't really know. And then, hello. Oh, see, now I was starting to worry myself. It does not look good overlaid the background photo. Take that photo out. Boom. Yes. All right. All right. Still going here, folks. Did everyone hear my idea? I'm thinking about another live stream where I talk about YouTube news and do channel reviews and critique people's YouTube channels and give suggestions on what they can do to make them better. If that's something you think you might be interested in, let me know in the chat. Because, oh, mouse battery's low. How much do I have? Here. 13%, plenty of time. I know how to fix my channel. I need to make some videos. Yes, yes, videos are a minor thing you need to worry about on it. No, they're the major thing. Well, that's good. You know the problem, and knowing's half the battle. Yo, Joe. Anyone see that meme from the G.I. Joe days and the Saturday morning cartoons? Uh, it had a pie graph. One quarter was red, one quarter was blue, and the other half was white. And it said red lasers, blue lasers, and then the half part was knowing. It said how to win war. Knowing's half the battle. No, the pie chart was named the battle. Red lasers, blue lasers, and then half the pie chart was just knowing. Oh, I crack myself up. And I think I'm funny, but I know I'm not, but I still laugh. What am I doing here? What am I doing? I have no idea. Okay, just going to move that aside for a second. I'm going to get some of these rivets. What was that? Let's say that's not an oval. That was a rounded rectangle. How dare I use a rounded rectangle when I wanted an oval? Oh, here's a trick. Okay, so I got these three shapes, and now I want to punch them out as holes, like donut holes. A couple ways to do that, but I think this is going to work. Pathfinder minus front. Oh, first time. See, now they're holes. See that? See through them? Yeah. I know Russ uses minus front a lot on his Corel Draw, I think it is. Steve's back. Welcome back, Steve. Well, I have everyone here. I am going to be on Brenda G's Designs channel on Wednesday, 9 p.m. Eastern. I will be the featured presenter, and I will be talking about YouTube analytics. You should check that out. I did a video on my channel about that, and this will be the same topic, but I might include a few more tidbits of awesomeness on Brenda's show. So you will want to check out Brenda G's Designs. G's is plural. Brenda G's Designs, and Designs is plural. Find that YouTube channel and show up 9 p.m. Wednesday, the 22nd. And you can see me talking and showing all things YouTube analytics and Studio Beta. Do you know what Studio Beta is? When if you're a YouTube creator, you have the Creator Studio. Well, they're redoing it, and it's called Studio now, but it's in beta, so it's called Studio Beta. And it has a few things that the old one doesn't have. But just because it's a few and not a lot doesn't mean it isn't awesome, because the few things it has are way awesome, and you should be using Studio Beta. So I will give a little tour of that as well. Again, I did that on my channel, but I'll be doing it again over on Brenda's because I want to. And Brenda's awesome. It's a good channel she's got over there. A lot of crafting stuff, but she also does a series called "And That's Why I'm Still Single." And she talks about all the men she's dated and what went horribly wrong. It is entertaining as insert expletive. Acronym AF. Entertaining AF, we'll say. Keep it safe for the YouTubes. I tease her sometimes, or she'll describe a situation, and I'll be like, Brenda, you made a mistake. You let that one get away. That was a keeper. I said that recently, and she says, well, tell you what, I'll find his contact information and you can go date him. I'm like, yeah, I don't think so. Oops. Pardon me. Blink. Had to kind of flip some things around there. Thank you. Oh, I said I was going to get this done, and I don't think I'm done, but I'm almost done. I can almost hear the audience going stomp, stomp, clap, stomp, stomp, clap, stomp, stomp, clap, stomp, stomp, clap. Singing, we will rock you. Oh, man, I cannot wait for this movie. Cannot wait. Teenage son is in the house, and I think he's playing classic 80s tunes. Mike can't pick it up, but trust me, I'm hearing 80s tunes in the house. And he's 18 years old. Although I'm surprised, I am not complaining. See, I do not think that looks good with the photo. I unlock that photo. Yes. I don't know. That just looks so much better. Got to be centered. I want to hear Corey Hart. I could swear I'm here. Could swear that song was playing earlier when I heard tracks, or one of Corey Hart's tracks. Um, all right, what else should I do? Look at this. This is really interesting up here. That piece. Yeah, look at all that. That's kind of cool. I like the one hit wonders. What was like that Sunglasses at Night song? What was that? Simple Minds. They had like a one or two hits. "3 inches of rain," Russ says. I saw the map you posted. 3 inches is a substantial amount of rain. Holy cow. Florida is just punishing. Punishing. What a harsh environment. I don't know how you do it. My house would float away. It would float away. That's right. Russ put on a new roof. Who was that? Was it you and one of your relatives, or you and one of your friends did it? Man, I put on 2 roofs in my day. One was my friend's house, and one was my parents' house. That was the hardest labor I have done up to that point in my life. That was so hard on the body. And I'm a young kid out of high school, man. I was prime physical condition. And I was like, oh my God. The good thing was the neighbor, or my friend, his mom would make us full dinner every day. We worked on it for 7 days. Man, she would whip up some delicious full course meal, and we just destroyed it. I remember it was the best I've ever eaten, but I burned it all off. Oh, Russ and his sons. Okay. Standing water in the yard, which is normally only there for a hurricane. Wow. Yeah. So my friend, my friend did both of our. I was with him on both projects because it was his dad's house, and then he helped me do my dad's house. And after we get done working on these 2 roofs, you know, Took forever, backbreaking labor. He says to me, Matt, here's what we should do. We should start a side business, putting roofs on other people's houses. And get this, we could charge them. I think, what did he say? It's like we could get like $8 an hour, like $9 an hour. And, at the time, minimum wage was like 310, or like, no, like it was probably like 475 an hour, something like that. And he's like, we could make $8. And I was like, hold up. I was like, you couldn't pay me $80 an hour to do this for other people. I'm like, this is it. I'm like, you get funky with your bad self. I'm not putting on any more roofs in my day. He was just kind of clueless. $8 an hour. God, that must have been like 1991, maybe. No way. I'm breaking my back for $8 an hour in 1991 money. I mean, what's that in today? I mean, even if it was $20 in today's, no way. No way. I mean, the hardest part was just hauling the shingle bags. I moved all those shingle bags. And you know, you pick one up, you're like, "Oh, okay, that was heavy, but, it was heavy, yeah, I kinda dealt with it, though." But, then you pick up a second one, and a third one, and it just doesn't stop. Then you're like, "Okay, not fun anymore." $8 an hour. He's trying to convince me. You know how, like, his speech got faster and he got all excited. "Just think about it, man. We could make $8 an hour if we root for other people. We did it for other people's hou—" Dude, not happening. Shogun Jimmy says, as a ginger, I am allergic to roofing." I didn't know that was a thing. Allergic to roofing. You crazy. Oh, I gotta do that thing again. Hold on. Boop, boop. Sometimes my apps get kind of flipped around. I gotta do that. Oh, I'm drawing over here. Why am I drawing over here? Let's move all this over here. Yeah. I thought I locked that. Kind of an interesting outfit here. He's got sort of like a crease here for this cuff. And then his sleeve he has popping out of it. Man, silhouettes really kind of hurt your mind. Trying to think through the way the light is hitting everything. Russ, how is the Whirly gig? You had did you announce the winners for that? I hadn't seen it. I've been so busy lately. Dylan's back. Hey Dylan, still working on Mercury here. Freddie Mercury. And this is what I really wanted to get better, because I mean, the fist is an iconic piece of this artwork here, and I don't think that does it justice. So I'm going to do it much better. Russ, you have the palette challenge going on now. Is that a month-long thing as well? Think so. He goes from one challenge to the next. I was sick last week, sinus infection. Winner announcement this Saturday show. Okay. Well, nice. I am available Saturday, so I can catch the show live. Yay, me. Do you have to be present to win? Palette challenge this month. Okay, Russ just confirmed it. That, I think, is a little more involved. If I recall correctly, it is 90% should be made out of the palette. You have to show yourself breaking down the palette. And I think there's a few other stipulations. And the palette challenge is what got me on YouTube in the first place. My first video was the palette challenge that I entered, not on the Awesome Wood Things channel. It is online and it is public and it is on YouTube, but it's not Awesome Wood Things. It's on my Matthew Haas channel. So I guess, how does YouTube work? So it has like YouTube has, when you sign up for a Gmail account, everyone has a YouTube channel. Well, I guess if they want it, under their first name, last name, and then you can spawn commercial channels on top of that. So that's what I did for Awesome with Things. But I had the Matthew Haas channel. And I put my palette artwork, my video on that channel, and I entered it. So it's Sterling's fault because he was the host at the time. If you're ever wondering, how the heck did Matt get started on YouTube? Whose fault is it? He is to blame. Oh, Russ says you do not have to be present to win. Okay, well, I'm going to be there, and I'm looking forward to it. I gotta think about this hand up here. How this light is hitting it. Kind of think about that. I think I might want to kind of look at my hand and see how that would be. That's going to be a tricky part of this artwork. I might come back to that. Man, I am almost done. Almost done. Yay. All right, Shogun's out of here. Thanks for stopping by, Jimmy. Just trying to get some definition here in the hair. What? I lost my color. There we go. Flip it. Flip it. Oh, we're getting there. We're getting there. I'm on the home stretch. Join. Flip. Flip. Maybe. Maybe. Oh, man. Look at that. Oh, I'm loving it. Wow. That is great. Mm, mm, mm. It doesn't look good with the photo underneath. Wow. Oh, baby. I think it looks really good. Holy cow. Holy cow. Even looks like him with the cheek. See, like this line right here and like that line right. That's probably the most two critical pieces. Wow. Oh man. Save. Hit save. I just got a few more pieces to go. Portal's here. Hi, Dave. How are you? Did you see? Did you see? I just stopped sharing. Look at what I did. I'm so proud of it. It's Freddie Mercury silhouette. Holy cow. Look at, oh, oh, I love it. Look at the shadow on the legs. Oh, yes. Oh, wait a minute. I'm not sharing. Oh, no. There we go. Yeah, there we go. Now the shadow on the legs I really like. And oh, darn it. Look at the shoulder here. And then this, look, these cheekbones, like that line right here and this line right there. Those I think do it. And look how much better that buckle is. I mean, it doesn't really look like that in real life. And this is what the internet gave us. Blah. And that's what it looked like from the image. That makes it seem. Oh, and I love how perfect this is right here. Even though this is foreshortened, that kind of looks okay. I don't know that foot. Loving that foot there, but I mean, is when I have to draw the hand and the mic. Oh man, I'm digging it. Hot diggity dog. Wow. Well, I hate to cut off the live stream, but I think we can wrap it up there. I will put the finishing touches on this soon, and when I do, and I'm happy with it, I will make it available to the interwebs. Keep an eye on Awesome with Things on Facebook for the free download if you want to scroll saw it or CNC it, or use your vinyl cutter. You can do that. Wednesday, August 22nd, 9 p.m. Eastern, I'm going to be on the Brenda G's Designs channel. I will be talking about YouTube analytics and give you a tour of the studio beta. I did that on my channel. Go check out that video, but I might include some more tidbits. So go check that out later this week. Learn Adobe Now is always on the Awesome with Things channel, Mondays, 6 p.m. Eastern. And when this video is done, it will go unlisted on my channel. $1 or more patrons on Patreon for Awesome with Things Patreon get this whole back catalog in an easy list, or you can go to Awesome with Things on Facebook, scroll through my wall, and try and find the links to these unlisted, and they will still work if you don't want to give me any Patreon money, which is fine, totally up to you. All right, I think we'll leave it here. As Shogun Jimmy once said, line art rules, JPEGs drool. Thanks, folks. See you next week. And Tuesday or Wednesday on Brenda G's Designs. Thanks. Bye, folks.